Aries, welcome to the Black Hearted Oracle. Now before we get started, I'd like to pay homage and reverence to Mother Sustainer, Father Creator, and of course my beautiful ancestors. Now this is your August next 30-day reading. Whenever you come up on it, it'll be your next 30 days. Yeah, let's get into it. The opening guidance, Virtue, number 12. Virtue is one of the passive qualities of power. When you pull back your bow, preparing to set the arrow and define your target, you use the strength, the will, and the focus that you have collected within that part of yourself called virtue. Virtue is where you find your inner truth. It is a place of illumination. And as that radiance grows within you, it becomes integrity. Without virtue, there is no inner balance. Virtue comes from an unknown, quiet thing that you do for the world and for other people. With each virtuous act, your spirit shield becomes stronger and more beautiful, integrating the symbols of your inner life. However, like the deer, these symbols tread softly. Virtue makes your path on the other side. And like the one who walks last, the virtuous person is in a position of power. Walk in the beauty of virtue, as power often arrives quietly. Next, we have number 3, commitment. It says you need commitment to focus on your target. Take aim, pull back the bow, and then shoot your arrow, even though you know you will hit the bullseye with every shot. This is the duality of enlightenment. To hit the bullseye requires total commitment to your spiritual and physical being, but it also requires total commitment to letting go, to simply walking down the path and through the gateway that leads to your true destiny. It is a process of gathering. You gather your emotions, your mental strength, and your abilities as you would gather sheep. It can be a long process, but your commitment gives you endurance. It is the next step after defining your act of power. Materialize your dream and begin to live that. Build that magnificent dream lodge within you, and do so with total commitment. Okay, Aries, so we see so far that this reading most definitely is going to be about your dream and what you're trying to materialize into this world. For the heart of the matter, we have Hole in the Soul, we have Grumpy Red Fairy, we have Dreams and Lantern Fairy, and then we have Mentor in the shadow aspect. We have Nothing is Yet Set in Stone, Mutable Moon, Growth in the House, Gratitude in Marriage, Miracle in Thoughts, Mature Woman, and Main Female. We have The Thinking Woman, Atlantis, A Man Holding the Heart with Transparency, a door to personal healing and happiness with a homeland. Then we have The Dry Desert and Ride the Wave. And then closing, that's the closing guidance. So as we can see, we have the Hole in the Soul here with the Grumpy Red Fairy. But what that is saying to me is that, you know, if you have any sort of pain that you're trying to pretend is not there, or something that is eating away at you, it's time to bring that up to the surface so it can totally be healed. Because a lot of times we have these things that we put temporary bandages on, and they end up coming back up in times where things are going great for us. This hole in the soul will come up and ruin everything because it's something that is sitting in our soul that is festering. So the Grumpy Red Fairy is actually telling you that if you're feeling some sort of way, that it's best that you show that. If you don't feel like smiling for a day, then don't smile. Because your opening guidance also spoke of your commitment and your integrity and your virtue. So it's very, very important that you hold these things very close to you for the fulfillment of your dream. And the Lantern Fairy speaks, if you come up on a brick wall, don't try to push through that brick wall. There's a clear solution to get you through that brick wall. There's an opening, but maybe you're not seeing because you're just focused on that brick wall. And now the archetype that you received was the Mentor in the shadow aspect. And the shadow attributes is the inability to allow the student to move on to the role of master, imparting false instruction. So please, if you are in a role of a mentor, a teacher, somebody who's guidance, be very careful of your integrity, be very careful of your virtue, be very careful of your motives, because you don't want you coming from a place of having a hole in your soul or a lack mentality to be driving your dreams, and then you're imparting false information and getting yourself into trouble, right? Because nothing is set in stone. Like, things can be true one day and false the next. So you have to be very careful of this. Just keep this in mind while you go through the next 30 days. Because right here, it's such a beautiful reading for me, because this is telling me that you're seeking a lot of growth and a lot of permanent stability, you know, or long-lasting stability in your family life, your home life. You know, you're feeling like you are looking for a lot of structure, because if you are with your partner, either you guys are going to marriage or you are married, you're very grateful for the partner that is in your life. And I think that's beautiful, because it's like your thoughts can create miracles. But this card also speaks of your virtue, of you doing things out of a good heart. So where these two are connected to me is be careful of your thoughts, because they can create miracles, or they could create more things that create a bigger hole in the soul. Because you have to come from it from the place of a mature woman, that secure, creative energy, that who's coming from things from a place of good reasoning. But it seems like you're very happy that with your partner, that you felt like you actually picked the right one, whether male or female, masculine or feminine. You seem like you're very grateful and very happy because the cherry blossoms in the Asian culture speaks of blessings, of gifts. You know, it is the abundance of spring. And over here we have a thinking woman, and it's next to this mature female. So she's thinking about also her stability. And it seems like you guys are working hard together to bring this, because it says rapid development, excellence, and success. And this is Atlantis, you know what I mean? So one thing I also want to caution you about is Atlantis was at the peak of their success, was at the pinnacle of civilization, but their arrogance caused their downfall. So be very careful of that. And this man holding the heart, you have to be careful, because if you are feminine or masculine energy, there could be somebody around you that has bad intentions. Or if this is you yourself, be very careful, because your transparency and honesty is what is going to guide you towards the success that you're looking for you to be authentic and genuine. So again, if there's something within you that is stealing your joy, work on that, because this man in reverse, this is a person who's not in his integrity, who's not being honest 100%, whether with himself, with others, in business dealings, or matters of the heart. So you have to be very careful, because again, we have the door to personal healing and happiness, which is in reverse. And this is having to do with the arrival, a journey ends, establishment, building, and to be settled. So that's what I'm saying. Don't get caught up in the belief that what you have makes you who you are. It's not always about the financial. I know we all desperately are in search for the financial gains, to be able to take care, to be settled, to be a good father, a good husband, a good wife, a good mother. But don't allow these things to make you feel like you're less than if you're not exactly where you want to be. Because this reading looks very good. And even if you might feel like you're in a place where it is barren and no fruit is coming towards you, it's because you're not seeing the possibilities. Because this woman is in a dry desert, but she doesn't see the amount of life and abundance that is actually in the desert, because it's not a territory that she is used to. And it's telling you right here that you have to ride the waves. You have to ride the ebbs and flows, because if you're fighting against the current of your life, imagine you're trying to fight, use up all your energy to go through these waves. You're going to drown yourself. So it's telling you to ride the waves of your life, ride the ebbs and flows, because there's a clear solution here for you. So let's get into it. What is this hole in the soul for Aries? What is this hole in the soul for Aries? What is this hole in the soul? Okay. Yeah. See, a time of positive change, a situation suddenly moves forward, fortune is on your side. Is that within you, you don't feel as though the wheel is turning in your favor. I mean, I guess whatever you're doing or wherever you are in your life, you're feeling like it's an uphill battle. And this is causing you a lot of stress. All I can tell you is that you need to look at things from a different situation. You need to find the abundance that is there for you, even though it may seem like it is a dry desert. Why is the grumpy red fairy here? Why? Okay. All right. The grumpy red fairy here is because you're wanting to follow your passions. You're wanting to do what your heart is telling you to do, but there's a lot of competing goals and bothersome details and conflict with others that you're going to be coming up onto. And the main factor of this, to me, is going to be about your stability. Yeah, see? 3 of fire, and this is the abundance, things looking very good. Have patience at this time, make long-term plans. But this person is one who's into quick movement. So Aries, you have to be very careful that you're not putting your cart before your horse, because this person runs in and out of situations and they're always on the go. And sometimes they can miss the fine details that really trips them up in the end. For the Aries collective, why is this lantern fairy here for the Aries collective? Yeah, two of fire. Exactly what we're saying is like you have to be careful of not picking the path, of stagnating yourself by beginning something and then it's not working out exactly how you planned and then you abandon it and go to something else. You have to be able to stick to a passion and move it forward because nothing is set in stone. And when we gain the momentum to move something forward and we become a little discouraged, then we end up losing that momentum that we gained. Why is the dreams here for Aries? The Aries collective, why is the dreams here? Thank you. Exactly. A leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. But this is hanging in the balance. So you have to be very careful, as I'm saying, of not taking that leap of faith or second guessing your dreams. Or because things aren't going exactly as you had in your intention that you give up or you move on to something else before the magic happened. Why is nothing yet? No, okay. Why is the mentor in reverse for Aries? What's up with that? Why is the mentor? Okay. The Page of Earth. Yeah, good news about financial situation, wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. Okay, so as this was saying is about not allowing a child or somebody who is under your tutelage to move on, even though they might be wanting to do something more challenging. So you have to be very careful that you're not trying to direct somebody under your guidance into something that is not where they're wanting to go. You have to allow people to also walk their own path, okay? So just be careful of that. Why is nothing yet set in stone? Why is nothing yet set in stone for Aries collective? What relationships develop to a new level? Trust your intuition, care for yourself and others. That's my self-love card. So, you know what is sticking out to me for this card is the patience card. All right, and this is about. Okay, so this is about a love relationship, intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions, good health. So this is about a decision that you're making, maybe about somebody that you're involved in. Let's get one more. What's up with this Lovers and the Queen of Water with nothing is yet set in stone? So those who haven't gotten into a relationship or is thinking about a marriage, carefully weigh your options. Remember to come from a tender-hearted and empathic, patient and loving. So you're waiting on news to make a decision for those who are in the beginning stages of a relationship or haven't taken the relationship to the next level. Just be careful and come from it from a loving place, not just for the sake of opportunity, okay? Why is the growth with the house here for the Aries collective? Why is the growth with the house here? Okay, thank you. Ten of Earth. Exactly. You're looking for stability. And why is the gratitude with the marriage here? The Two of Air. Okay, being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there's no problem. So if you guys are in a marriage right now or getting to the point of marriage and you guys are coming to a decision whether you should get married or not get married or you should stay married or not stay married, remember that you have to come from gratitude within this relationship because through gratitude, of the little things that a person does for you are the ways that they benefit your life, you can have a deeper connection with this person. What is this decision about? Two cards, please, for the Aries collective. What is this decision that the Aries collective are unwilling or unable to make? Two cards, please. One more, please. Okay. One more, please. What is the other decision? Two. Okay. Okay, so Knight of Water, falling in love, a wedding proposal. Okay, so this is something that fell out, like this is hanging in the balance. So this is about a wedding proposal or to move on because this is boldly moving forward. So it's like if you're going to move on with this person or you're going to stay stuck with this person, or maybe this female is having thoughts because I guess, okay, I mean, okay. What is the miracle and thoughts here for? The Hermit. Yeah, there's some healing that needs to be done with the way people are thinking in this relationship. There's some real time for people to spend in quiet meditation and to really discover who they are outside of the marriage or outside of this relationship. Why is a mature woman here with the house and growth with the Ten of Earth? Why is a mature woman here with the house, growth, and the Ten of Earth? Oh, wow. Five of Water. Okay, so whoever this mature woman is, they're feeling as though, you know, they've missed an opportunity and things haven't turned out the way that they've wanted or the way that they hoped for. And they're not seeing the positive in the situation, and they're crying over what they have lost or what they think they've lost. And it seems like if I go straight across here and read it this way, it seems like this woman is constantly thinking about this. And she has to be very careful, or this feminine energy is constantly thinking about this, because she has to be careful, because she's coming at it from a place where she thinks that this relationship doesn't offer stability. It doesn't offer the abundance that, you know, she always thought about or wanted. And she's not seeing the possibilities that are there for this relationship. Is because she's looking at it like it's a dry desert. It's not abundant. But sometimes we get into an area of our lives that aren't abundant financially, but it's so abundant spiritually and physically, and it offers so rich gifts to us, you know, and it's just for us to stop thinking the ways that we're thinking. Okay. Why is the mature woman here with the gratitude, the marriage card? Why is the mature woman, the main female here with the gratitude and the marriage card? Okay. Yeah, Ten of Water in reverse. See? Contented and rewarded family life, and emotional and material needs are met, trustworthy relationship. But that's in reverse. So again, this person needs to come at things with a little bit more gratitude, or you need to show this person a little more gratitude. If you're the masculine, or you're the person with the masculine energies, then it's either this person is not contented and they don't see the benefits of this relationship, because it's like they're stuck. Why is the Hermit here with the Miracle and the Thoughts card? Seven of Earth. Yeah, this person, whoever this is, having these thoughts that need some healing and need a miracle to come into their life. It's like their seeds aren't well planted, and it's not a temporary pause. Things are ready to be picked. Things are ready to be picked, but it's just how the person is thinking. So it's like both people in this relationship are in a bad place mentally. You know, on the outside, it seems like a very happy, contented thing, but one person is very stressed about financial things, and the other person is very stressed about things they're both stressed about finances, but one is stressed more about bringing it in, and the one is stressed more about not having it. Why is the Thinking Woman here with Atlantis and Dry Desert? Why is the Thinking Woman here with Atlantis and Dry Desert? Oh gosh. Okay. This is the Nine of Earth, and this is enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. So yeah, this is also the Single card. So hopefully, you know, if you're in a relationship, this person isn't thinking about becoming single. But what this card is saying is the thoughts here need to be transformed so that you can see the opportunities that are really there. Put in the effort and make sure that you're not running in and out of things, that you put in the momentum towards bringing these dreams that you guys have into real fruition. Put in the dedicated effort, right? In rapid development, excellence and success can be yours out of something that looks like a dry desert, which can be a successful self-employment. Why is the man holding the coin in reverse? Why is the man holding the heart in reverse with transparency and ride the wave? Okay, Eight of Air. Illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. Yeah, so right now, Aries masculine energies, Aries masculine energies, put your heart into what you want. You know, like, you have to be honest with yourself and authentic and genuine and be present. If you're having doubts, let this person know. Like, make them your confidant, you know, because there's no illusion of being trapped. You just have to ride the waves and the cycles of life, the ebbs and flows. Why is the door to healing and happiness in reverse with the homeland? Life experience. So that's the Tower card again. Yeah, but see, it's hanging in the balance. So you could either cause this to come in, and this is a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change, time to spread your wings. But this is hanging in the balance, and the reason why it's in the balance is because there need a change of perspective. You know, you guys need to look at things from a different angle. Yes, there's a temporary standstill, but it's important to also be yourself, dealing with the transparency, the genuine card, and being honest. Okay. So this life experience is going to come by somebody not being honest. Plans need to be revised, more going on than meets the eye, or very poor timing. Can we get some more information on this Tower moment and the Seven of Air, please, for the Aries collective? Can we get some more time on, some more info on the Seven of Air, the life experience? On, please. Whatever more information. What is this? The Ace of Earth. Okay, so this is going to have to deal with, there's something that needs to come to an end, right? And what this is the inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents, and contracts. So you have to be very careful of shady business dealings right now, right? Because there's something that needs to come to an end of a situation, time to move on. So there's going to be something, Aries, that I'm asking you, and Spirit is guiding you, that you really pay attention to the details in whatever endeavor that you're going in, because there seems to be some kind of shady business deal here. And just make sure you dot your I's and cross your T's. Okay? That's all that I can say right now, is just make sure you're dotting your I's and you're crossing your T's. Because these two cards with the Tower moment is not looking too wonderful for that. And the Release card at the bottom, that's the Death card. Something has to end for something new to begin. Let's go further. Why is the Ace of Pentacles, the Seven of Air here with the life experience card, the Tower? Okay, and it's confidence, warm, intelligent, and graceful. Stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and your creativity. But that is also hanging in the balance. So a lot of this reading is about your confidence and about you truly being confident in what you're doing and not second guessing yourself, and you putting your shoulder to the wheel to do the necessary things, but also that you keep in mind the finer details, because this is Nine of Air, expecting the word self-fulfilling prophecy, sleepless nights. Yeah, open heart and mind to those around you, trustworthy and heartfelt advice. But behind that, it's an unwise decision. Learn what you can from the situation. Review everyone's motives. All right? Challenging information, delays, and change of plans. Truth delivered without tact. So yeah, it's all I could do is I don't know what area of your life this is, but this seems to be a lot of business here, just like over here. And this seems like what is happening because of what is going on in the business. If you guys are in a joint venture together, or you guys are doing your own thing, but you guys are both entrepreneurs, it seems like it works out very good. But when it gets down here, it's like something trips you guys up, something comes out of the blue, and it has to do with some paperwork or some legalities or something that you overlooked or missed. So as I could say, just please go back and make sure that you're working out of your integrity and that you're doing things on the up and up. Okay, Aries Collective, I thank you. Let's closing guidance. So the Black-Hearted Oracle cards, we have It's Time to Start Your Journey. It says, what is a leader without a vision? An employee. And it says, Prego baby on board. Passion is a flame that will consume you. Consumer, are you full yet? Wait a bit, think it through, caution. And it has the cards are stacked against you. Now, the time to start your journey is a pretty obvious card, because it's telling you, like the 3 card, you have to maintain your commitment, to whatever it is that you're doing. And it's time to take that leap of faith into the endeavors that you're trying to do. Now, the 69 card, what is a leader without a vision, an employee? It's not really about you being employed by someone else. It's about you not having a vision to get out of that situation, and you're just going to spend your whole life working for someone else and never pursuing any of these dreams, because you can't be a leader if you're not holding true to a vision. But then here we have Prego baby on board, and if this is a pregnancy, well, congratulations. If that's what has this couple right here thinking about going the next step and getting married, then congratulations, because the cherry blossoms also is a significance of spring, and spring is a time where most things get pregnant or birthed, right? But this card speaks to an endeavor. You have this passion inside of you, and you're nurturing it and growing it and trying to take best care of it so it can come into reality as a bouncing baby boy. Your business, your vision, your creativity, whatever it is, whatever passion. And passion is a flame that will consume you. So it's just telling you to be cautious of where you're putting your passion to make sure that it's guiding you to exactly what you want. And consumer, are you full yet? This card is about where you're spending your money. Are you spending your money so that you can look as though you're rich, or are you actually putting your finances in something that will generate wealth for you and yours? And the way to think it through, caution card is telling you, just like down here, it's telling you to be very cautious at this moment. Think things through. This card right here, though, the cards are stacked against you. This is also dealing with how you're thinking. Like if you're thinking the cards are stacked against you, then you're going to be fighting these rough waters. You're going to be stuck in a place of woe is me, lack of opportunity. You're going to be stuck in a place of 10 of water in reverse. You're going to be experiencing these tower moments and these deceptive energies because you're thinking what you think about, you bring about. So Aries, let's get into the finishing closing guidance, 12, and it's care. And it says echoes of the heart. It says, wrap an invisible cloak of love around you and share your kind words with all. Take care in the words that you speak and choose and your life form. Feel the gentle wind that works your words of love to shape your life into beauty. All cultures and faiths speaks of angels, messengers, and guiding spirits, all subversive to the Creator. These voices are heard in your thoughts, but manifest most profoundly in your heart. Next, we have harmony, music, the creation. It sounds such as the Big Bang is simply the movement of air, equivalent to breathing, an act of giving life. Creation, a handmade flute, a rattle with crystals, or a sacred pipe and drum. Nature's voice expressed through a human instrument. Music rings the bells in your heart. It opens you to movement and joy. You are in transformation through creativity. Find the secret of meditation and inner harmony by being in an alert stillness. Okay, Aries, I thank you so much for coming to the Black-Hearted Oracle. I pray these messages found you well, and I hope that you find your higher self in the quiet places, and may Ma'at hold you in her loving grace. Ashe.